Hello! Welcome to Night's Arcade. I'm Sleepless Night, and we're going to play the demo of the Invincible, which it's one of the games I'm most excited about this year. You put this up there with stuff like Starfield, and you know, these are the games I'm kind of most excited about this year. And like, you know, other things that I'm excited to see announced, but I have no idea whether or not they will be. You know, Just Cause 5. I really want them to announce that this year. But anyway, we're not doing with all that today. Today we're playing the Invincible. Hey, Dwight, how you doing, buddy? Looking forward to seeing this. Me too. I haven't played this at all. I got sent the demo 3-4 days ago. You know, I just planned it for my regular stream day because it coincided with, you know, stuff that HJ and Pilot and Richard and I were doing for red shirts and things. So this is where we're at. Hi, Gigs, how you doing, buddy? All right, let's welcome you chaps in. Hey, there we go. How are we doing? There'll be an update coming soon, by the way, about stuff I'm shuffling around on the channel. I think HJ knows. I mean, I've talked about it with the guys, but I don't know. The thing is, when there's all three, I don't know who was there and who wasn't when I was talking about it, so I don't. But anyway, let's go. Settings. What have we got on settings? Because if there's, like, motion blur. So this game... Really, there's a controller. There's controller support, so I might. I was going to say I might use that. We'll see. See if I can. Is that my PC one? One of these doesn't work very well. I don't know. We'll see. Interaction. Run. Oh right, running. Yeah, if running's a thing, probably going to want this. Let's see. I don't think I know. Why any game defaults to motion blurs beyond me? Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Head bobbing. I don't want head bob on. Thank you very much. No. You can turn that off for a start. Epic presets. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's far. Oh, did I not click? Okay, wait. Pad. All right, telemeter, map, detector, tracker. Right, let's go. Right, now this is only the demo, so... Yep, the pad seems to work so far. You'll have to remind me as we go through this too, because when I start a new game that I've never even seen, I've never touched or anything like that, I don't actually know where my little camera, where all the controls and relevant information are going to appear. Right? So my face might be in the way of stuff, so you might have to just go... Oi, is there anything under there that we can't see? Or, you know, so I know I move the camera around as we go. But let's go. Empty slot, yes. Let's play empty slot. The developers themselves have described this as Firewatch in space on steroids. That's their words. I have not. The developers' words. Nothing to do with me. It takes place early in the game, shortly after the very beginning, but worry not. On the following screen, you'll see a brief recap of previous events. Please keep in mind that the demo does not represent the final quality of the game. We are still working hard to improve it, fixing bugs, and enhancing the performance. Now let's dive into the world of the Invincible. So this is by Stanislaw Lem, who's he also wrote Solaris. So the novel on which I want to say this game is based on that novel, but it isn't in actual fact. This game it's another story within that novel's universe with very similar everything, if you see what I mean. You're an astrobiologist named Yasna, crew member of the Dragonfly. I hope you read all that, because I didn't. Because I was too busy talking, as always. Find a way to the camp. Doesn't seem to be cooperating especially well, but that might be my controller. I don't... Ooh.
Thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
Hey, Roo. Welcome, buddy. My lovely wife is there.
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds.
It sure is pretty. Already.
Is anybody out there?
Oh, look. It's the Smash robot. Or Mash gets smashed. I guess we gotta go and talk to the Smash robot then. Yo, Andy.
Androbot. Androbot, follow my instructions. Androbot. Oh.
The Androbot is jammed.
Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again? Oh, never mind.
Not overly impressed with that voice artist at this point. But quite often it's not the voiceover artist, it's the direction a lot of the time.
Maybe if... Artie, default position. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate.
What's that? Okay. He's not very happy, is he? Hit him with hammer, that'll do it. Yeah. Alright. No, oh mate. We're not getting him up, are we? Oh, hello.
Dr. Krauter, didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor! Is everything all right? Doctor, please wake up. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm going to examine him now. Hello? Anyone there? I repeat, Krauter is in a serious condition. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor.
Alright. Nothing physically wrong with him.
His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions. Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter is still working, so I heard your reports. I don't have these.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life isn't in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis, yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
No.
Conclusions, Doctor? Do you have any idea what's wrong with him?
Both mental illness and serious bodily injury could contribute to this condition.
Tell you what, it
He
isn't.
wasn't suffering from any disorders, and there's nothing wrong with him physically. Epileptic seizure and chronic diseases can also be ruled out.
So what? He's just fine?
On the contrary, something's very wrong with him, and I can't tell what, which is even more worrying.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, the lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Okay, what should I do?
Please look for the mission log. It should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Okay. Find 3 people, designate a place for the landing, find mission log. Right, okay. Hey, Richie! How you doing, buddy? Blow dust out of the cracks. Yeah, I'm... that's the way out. Okay, what's in here, then? Thing with a Starfleet insignia on the front for some reason.
It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. He followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
Where have you been? I gather when I'm doing that and that pencil thing, it means I'm writing it down in my own
The
little...
most important thing is
thing.
probably the landing coordinates. AZ 2316.
Noting 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Interesting. This probably does work a bit better with the mouse control, I would think. This sort of thing.
Are you
But
looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec.
yeah, I'll get on with it. Can I just look at other stuff? Yeah. The controller is a little bit soggy. Don't know how to look at that.
Oh, got it.
Please make sure it works.
Okay. How do I do that? Okay. That's that thing. That's that thing. Okay. What's this? That's that thing. The things are all thinging, Doctor. They're all doing stuff. I don't know if they're all doing the right stuff. How am I supposed to know that? I mean, you know. How do I... yeah. Can I... no. Can't go that way. Apparently I can't move anywhere, which is weird. Okay. Can't remember what... there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, so...
Okay. Checked. I'm leaving the tent.
That's what you think. Oh. Hey, Bongo! How you doing? That sounds like Ginger from Chicken Run. Controller fell in some dicer. Oh, that's babbly face in there. What? Okay. It might, I don't think it fell into some Tizer, because I don't think I've drunk Tizer since, but yeah. I'll see where you're going.
All right, now for the robot.
It's
Yep.
unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
Just look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. Not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Ah,
Yasna, what are you up to?
one sec. I'm looking for it.
I literally took a step.
What about the
Like
rest
one.
of the crew? You gonna make them wait?
What?
If the Androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
You might want to speak up a bit, Yasna. Okay, go on. I don't know what that is. Huh? Open this yellow box. See if there's... Oh, look. Radio relays. Wait. So now what? How do I... Can I do anything with the radio relays? Guess not. No. Okay. Guess I can't. Can't get in that tent. Half covered. Can't get... What about this one? Oh, we can go in this one. We can go in this one. That Novik fellow seems very anti-looting and side-questing. No, I know it was a Black Box reference. I got that, buddy. I know. I know. Fish? What are you doing with a fish in space? Maybe it's a Babel fish. Let's see.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Caught where? What? Right. Oh, sorry. Got tickly nose, want to sneeze. Right. Oh, there's the broken relay. Right. Can I get up there? How do I?
I have got good news and bad news. The bad news is our signal is far too weak to restart the Androbot.
The relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried, but I've seen a spare.
That's the good news.
Yeah, precisely. I'm going back for it.
The bad news is this woman does not seem to know what she's doing at all. I don't know how she got on this mission, but...
I have the extra relay.
Excellent. The signal should be back as soon as it's turned on.
Right, set up the relay in close proximity to the camp. Exactly where we tell you. And not a second. Okay. There we go, sorted. Nifty little thing.
Very good. I'm connected. What happened here? This is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Will it start working now? I'm still waiting to find out what this woman actually does know.
I rebooted the systems. That should help. Good. It's receiving instructions.
Right. Now. Jammed robot.
Ugh. I don't know if the Androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes,
Yes.
unfortunately.
The positronic brain has correct readings. Receptors.
All right.
It worked. He moved.
Finally. Artie should be walking now. Does he? His positional data hasn't changed.
Give it a second. Jesus Christ, he's impatient, dude, isn't he?
Well, you can see that he really wants to go, but still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. Got you, you tin bastard. Thank you, Doctor. I won't hold you any longer. Go get the rest while I finish here. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Still isn't moving. Sure, alright. Find the rest of the crew. Which way we came? This way, I think? Alright. So, what is it? Ooh. What is this thing supposed to do? Other than make everything look a bit like Tank Command. Oh. Everything went a bit wobbly there, mate. It's not moving. Check his legs. But I know, right? It's like, what do I do? Like that. Now for the robot. The robot's not functioning. Yes. I mean, I felt his frustration at that moment. Yes, I know that. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Huh? Okay, there seems to be some sort of up arrow here. Oh, is it down? Right, okay. Oh, I see. So that represents like a...
It works.
A
5 meters.
a mantle position, I guess. Oh, I want to be sprinting. Everything goes that blurry when I do so. Okay. Excavation site, Gorski, landing place, excavation site. Okay.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters?
Yes, it's relatively clean.
Must be a really shitty, rocky-ass fucking Dr. Seuss-looking planet if this is the only flat area you could find to land in. Good grief. Doctor, I'm pointing the thing. It isn't doing anything. What is it supposed to do? Sprinted. I know. Sprinted 4 meters sounds like she ran up 6 flights of stairs. I know. That's what I was thinking. Man, that giving me BBC Micro vibe. Oh, this thing, yeah.
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground.
You don't seem to remember anything.
Conspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
Doctor, Does it matter that I don't know what any of my equipment does? Is that important? Doggy? Oh, I see. Right, rock formations. Right, got it. Okay. Metal structure. Apparently a metal structure not of human origin. Atom punk. Apparently they call this style of retro-futurist kind of look of stuff. Like this stuff. Not this. Right, wait, like that. And the... whatever that thing is. Okay, I mean, that's obviously some sort of tracker finder thing.
Got someone. I'm following the signal.
You've got someone?
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Oh, it looks great. It looks gorgeous. I have to... I mean... this is only a short demo. I don't know how long the game is. As I say, they describe it as Firewatch in space on steroids. But, you know, that's a very sort of 90s thing to say, isn't it? On steroids. Like, meaning, because so far it seems quite slow-paced, even by Firewatch standards. I thought this was tracking that metal thing, but obviously not. It's obviously, this is for finding a person, another... astronaut.
Huh. There's something on the ground. It's a journal.
Ah. But yeah, looks great.
Geological cross-section. Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
Thank you, Doctor. That did not occur to me. Actually, probably didn't occur to this person, judging by the things she said so far, but... Layers of sedimentary clay interspersed with blackish red substance, not geological, not planetary. Millions of years old at least. Alright. Alright. Oh, man.
I think I know where I can find her.
Right. And we get up there. How? Okay. I need the tank command thing. There. This way, maybe? Hey, look, Richie, it's a geyser. She has a lot of fun with those. Okay. So, is it going to give me, like, a mantle... No, put that way. A mantle spot, or have I got to do stuff? Because it doesn't seem to want me to go up there, so... Alright, that's a hole in the ground. Stop getting that out! Oh. I don't remember where any of this shit is. Okay. Where was that? Wait, what? try out that way. Huh. Hey, Monkey, how you doing, buddy? Space Marmite. It's like Firewatch with a malfunctioning willy. We've got a map. The game devs described this as Firewatch in space on steroids, so basically Firewatch in space, but the willy is shrunk and doesn't function quite right. I mean, to be fair, I am controlling it with this thing, which is probably not really, you know, how it was. They didn't intend it to be used that way, I guess. So that's how we got up there. Maybe this way? Maybe this way. Do you think? Wow. The gravity or something around here really takes its toll on people. Yeah. Yeah, you see, this is... You can only mantle at, like, certain spots. You can't... Oh. It's just a backpack. There's a person under there.
Coming from a castle backpack.
Well, that, or there's a person under there.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
She's probably under there. Alright. What about the tank command thing? What's it do? Doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, Jesus, there she is.
I found her!
What's her condition?
Marit! Marit! It's me. Marit.
Whoa! That was it? Okay, I mean... Okay. What? Wait, was that really it? Well, I'm still getting noises in my headset. Okay, I mean... Well, I mean... Okay. Let's just watch through this. Somehow we know less than when you started. I know, right? Like, what? I don't think I've ever learned so little about a game from a demo in my life. I mean, I watched this video and I felt like I knew more about it before. This is hands off now. Of course, this is all video. The bit I saw, cliffhanger ending. Deary me. Auntie Matt. Oh, poor Auntie Matt. That must be Uncle Matt over there, isn't it? Okay. Well, I mean, all right. Well, I don't know what to tell you, folks. I really don't know what to tell you. Because the sound we were getting from this, then, not from the video. cliffhanger ending in God, I can't speak. The cliffhanger. Oh my God. Okay. Nobody ever type that word again. Apparently I can't say cliffhanger. There you go. Now I can. That was kind of lame. I wish I'd known how short that was going to be before starting a stream. It was going to end up being less than half an hour long. So that was kind of weird. I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, I did figure it was going to be short. I figured it might be an hour, maybe, but that's a little bit shorter than I assumed it was going to be. Bit like having a demo for Solitaire, having the cards dealt, and then asking you to wishlist it. I know. It's intriguing, which I guess is the idea of the demo. I am kind of intrigued by the game. It may well be because I was using the controller, but that moving around in that game was horrible. It didn't feel good at all. I mean, maybe that's the idea, or, you know, maybe it's intentionally that way, or maybe that's just because I was using a controller. I don't really know. I don't know what the reason for that is, but it was honestly like, it was like putting your foot down. It was like putting your foot flat to the floor in a Motability scooter. Like, oh, turn that way. Okay, wait. I've got a really stiff neck. Like this character really slept funny last night and doesn't really want to move. You know, that might be intentional. It might be the gravity, or, you know, just the atmosphere of the planet. She might have been injured, or I don't know what's happened, but like it might just be the controller response. I don't know. The game, I am still intrigued by the game, but that's probably, I've got to say it, I'm very sorry, Starward Industries, but that's the worst demo I've ever seen. If we'd never seen anything of the game at all, right? No videos, you know, none of this little teaser stuff that was shown at, like, before that we've come across in trailers or that you can find online about the game, maybe like you're walking around in Michael Keaton's Batman suit, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Play Townscaper in first person? You can play Townscaper in first person now? Wow, that's messed up. Yeah, I did actually think this was going to be a short stream anyway. I just didn't expect it to be that short. I have got like a million things to do, but yeah, considering everything that we'd seen from the game before, I don't really know what the purpose of that demo was. I certainly don't feel like the hoops that we had to jump through. Well, I mean, as it turns out, I didn't, because I got offered this demo in 3 different places, so I had to turn down 2, and like, but the hoops I had to jump through for the main thing to actually get the demo key in the first place from the regular place was I don't think the demo really warranted the hoops we had to jump through to get that. I think, as you said, whoever it was there, yeah, Geggs said, somehow we know less than when we started. It's like, I felt like I knew more about that game from the videos I watched. I thought maybe I'd get an hour-long demo or something like that, but that was a bit insane. I have to get back to work. Glad I caught the entire demo. Have a fun one. Catch you lovely lot late. All right, Dwight, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Tuned in late. First I saw was desktop and heard worst demo I've ever seen. Right. Well, in that case, I should clarify for you there, Connor. Welcome into the stream, by the way. You're having all. I should clarify, what I mean by the worst demo I've ever seen is not the game doesn't look like the worst game I've ever seen. It's just the demo. The demo just showed me much, much less than I got less from the demo than I got from the various videos and trailers there have been of this game. I was actually going to buy the book, The Invincible by Stanislaw Lem. I was going to purchase it, and then I thought, well, no, because this is a mystery game. I don't want to ruin the mystery. But when they sent all the stuff across with the demo, because the demo was not up to much, but they sent a few bits of information along with it. Which are on the other computer, so I can't really look at those. But they sent a bunch of other stuff along with it. telling you about the game and sort of what it was and about the author, and saying that this game actually isn't based on that book, The Invincible. It's just set in that universe. So it tells a similar story, but the mystery is slightly different. So I guess I can read the book safely now and get a better idea of what we can sort of look forward to seeing in this particular universe. Best demo I've ever seen, the Christmas Sensible Soccer Amiga Power cover disc with a grenade as a ball. Oh, anyway, guys, since that was so really short, I do actually have things I've got to rush off and do, so I kind of didn't expect it to be longer than an hour anyway, but I didn't expect it to be quite that short. And I don't want to I don't want this to go on a great deal longer and have people tuning in expecting to see that demo and then, seeing me waffling on. But I'm going to do an update video soon talking about the live streams and the channel. If you're in the Discord, you've probably picked up on one or two things. One was I'm thinking about making a separate channel just for my story content so that it doesn't get mixed up. Because one of the problems that Knights Arcade, the channel, has is that there are too many different kinds of content on it. So nobody really knows what to expect when they drop in. One of the things I kind of regret, if that's the right word, with 7 viewers in the channel here, what I regret to inform you is that I did mention I was going to do this actually a long time ago in an update video quite a while ago, about 2 years ago, and when I dropped from 3 streams a week to 2 streams a week, I then said I was going to drop to 1, which I then did, and I did eventually say that I'd probably drop regular streams altogether eventually, and we are at that place. That's why I kind of was thinking about it, and then last week I knocked off the stream so that we could do some red shirt stuff, and we're basically doing a long road trip. The 4 of us are doing a long road trip in Red Dead as the sort of, not origin story, but like the first, the beginning, the first seed of red shirts videos, which are going to be, they'll be basically compilations, but instead of just chopped together scenes, I'll give it some sort of narrative structure, and wherever we're playing a game where it's possible, I'll try to add some sort of better production value, I guess, to it, a little bit more cinematic kind of storytelling if possible. But, you're always confined by what you can do within the game to an extent. So yeah, we'll do that, and then there are going to be other story things coming up on I think a new channel. So I think I'm going to start on a new channel for the story stuff. But yeah, we are at the point of dropping the regular streams. Now, what I should stress is when I say I'm dropping regular live streams, that is all that means. It just means I'm dropping regular live streams, like doing one every week at the same time, right? So I will still do live streams when the red shirts can get together and do a multiplayer live stream. If I get a key for a game that I'm looking forward to, or if somebody sends me something, or if there's a special event or something like that, or something, and I will occasionally do one. I will occasionally do one of stuff like Space Crew, right? Because I really enjoy those. So, I will occasionally do live streams where I can involve the community, like I did with Bomber Crew and Space Crew. I will occasionally bring you games that I've talked about a lot in Discord and things. So, there will still be live streams. They just won't be regular now. I won't be doing them on a regular basis because it takes up an awful lot even though it doesn't take a lot to actually to stream when it comes to the actual moment, it takes up a lot of space in my brain. And lately I'm having all sorts of problems with software and hardware. And it's occupying most of my time trying to find out what that problem is. And initially I dropped my Let's Plays from the Knights Arcade channel because I figured that live streams would take the place because nobody ever really watched the Let's Plays. But when I said nobody ever really watched them, there was between 50 views and 500 views on a Let's Play. Whereas there's maybe between 3 and 8 people in a live stream. So, you know, it occupies... What I decided is it occupies too much of my mind to warrant spending as much time as I have. I would actually rather go back to the Let's Plays. So that is, I think, what I'm going to do. And the reason for that is because when I started playing with the guys again the other day, and I actually started recording stuff like I used to for the Let's Plays, all sorts of other ideas for short videos that I could just drop on the channel here and there, and funny moments and surprising things that happened, that sort of stuff comes up more often in a Let's Play, and then I can, because it's a Let's Play and it's recorded and it's not live, I can kind of twist and do whatever I want with it and put something a little bit entertaining on the channel. So I realized going back to recording as I was playing that I just had much more fun doing that. So I want to continue doing the live streams because I enjoy the back and forth, and I enjoy the sort of the community aspect, and I enjoy getting your responses to what's happening. And like I said, with the Bomber Crew and Space Crew, I enjoy getting you guys involved. But there are days when I just don't feel like doing it at all. But I do it anyway, and that actually kind of takes a lot out of you. Me, anyway. You know, I'm sure there are some people that can do it, but I know a lot of other people, like HJ and I have talked about this. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to Let's Plays. I'm not really sure what channel I'm going to put those on yet, or even, I haven't 100% decided I'm going to make another channel. There's a lot going on. This last couple of weeks, I've been concentrating on Red Shirts content and trying to find theme tune, like music and artwork and stuff like that. If you play in first-person mode, pick the other person's hat. Yes, I know. That's precisely... I think Richard was actually... I don't know if he's still in the chat, but Richard was saying this to me earlier. He says, well, we could... Because I was basically saying it's all very well and good trying to put together group stuff, and I love doing it, and the guys seem to like doing it because it's just fun. We have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot, and we just enjoy the process. But then I got to go away and make some sort of cinematic narrative thing out of it, if I can. You know, and that's not always easy, but, you know. I can imagine streaming, but as soon as I'd have to stream, I'd hate it immediately. Yeah, I think that's really the thing. Richard's here just lurking. I think that's really the thing. It occupies more of my brain. Without trying to make this sound like I'm down on the whole process, it occupies too much of my brain. It occupies way much of my time, my thought process, way more than it's worth. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. It takes time away from making reviews and stuff like that. And even though I only stream for a few hours a week, it's not just the live streaming. It's sorting out hardware and software problems. It's when a developer comes to me occasionally, or publisher usually, as does occasionally happen, and say, "Oh, can you do a giveaway?" And as much fun as that is for everybody, and it does push up the views, rarely does it bring in any more viewers to the regular live stream. So they just turn up to get something free and then go most of the time. You know, you guys, like, you're in here quite often. And as much fun as it is, it also, that too takes up a lot of time and stuff like that. And it's, you know, it's buying equipment and bits and pieces and making sure it's in tip-top shape. Like, my capture card is not happy. I think I've worked out that the reason I've been cutting out recently in streams is not necessarily YouTube's fault, and it's not the software's fault. I don't think the capture card's happy, and the reason I say that is from watching the captures back that I've recently made of the Red Shirt stuff. There's something going on there. It's capturing it fine, but there's something that's not quite right. And starting the thing up, it doesn't always want to pick up the game. And then I'll have to restart it 5-6 times and adjust settings each time. So that's a bit of a pain. So that's more money that I've got to shell out. But yeah, it's basically just the amount of time the streams occupying in my mind is not worth it for what the channel gets back from the live streams. I'd rather spend that time doing other stuff, but I will keep doing it occasionally because I like this sort of back and forth and stuff like that. And occasionally, again, another thing is that occasionally you get a situation like today where you build up a load of, like, you know, and they say, oh, tag this person and we'll help you build the hype. And then you go, okay, that was like 20 minutes of walking around a 100 square foot space very slowly. So it didn't really, probably wasn't the best way to sell your game, but I am still going to play it. I'm still excited by it. But yeah, as Richard and I were talking about the red shirt stuff earlier on, we just have a lot of fun and we enjoy ourselves. It's a little bit of a problem sometimes because, as I was talking to Richard earlier, I said to him, I think one of the problems is I don't communicate well enough when I want the guys to sort of, right, I want this shot, so you have to stand here and not do that. Because, you know, HJ, bless him, is always trying to create chaos. And he doesn't just do that to play up for the cat, he just does that when we're playing anyway. But he's always trying to create chaos, and sometimes I'm like trying to get a shot, and all of a sudden I'll get a toxic grenade or something in my face, and like, well, that's thanks. But you know, I haven't communicated to him that I want to make the shot. And there's a lot of problems that we're going to work through, but it's so much fun to do. And recording with those guys and actually being able to look at the footage afterwards has reminded me why I started doing this and why the Let's Plays, and even though nobody really watched them, why the Let's Plays, why I enjoyed doing it. Because red shirt stuff, things that make me laugh and have that much fun, are the kind of stuff I can make forever, and I don't care who watches it. I couldn't care less. I don't care if nobody ever sees it. I just had fun making it. Whereas the live streams, I don't have as much fun. So it does weigh on my mind when nobody sort of comes in. So anyway, instead of a shot, you get shot. Yes, correct. Quite right. I mean, and a lot of the times, actually, to be fair on them, they're not actually causing chaos or anything. They're just doing something in the game that kind of got in the middle of the shot I was trying to get, simply because I'm not communicating what I'm trying to do with them. But I'll get better at that. Anyway, you'll see the red shirt stuff is quite a way off, but I'm having a lot of fun making it, and I'm going to go back, I think, to doing Let's Plays and, you know, working out in my brain whether I'm going to start a new channel. And if I do, I'll let you guys know in the Discord what that channel is and where you can find it. And that way, if you're not interested in my story stuff, you're only interested in the reviews or the Let's Plays or whatever, you can just ignore it and go, okay, that's not my thing. But, you know, there it is. Right, since I've carried on for, another 25 minutes, I captured you guys beating the shit out of my corpse last night. Excellent, because that's what I wanted. I didn't think about it but that's the sort of thing, you see, playing, and then these guys, all of a sudden I turn around and HJ and Richard were beating the crap out of HJ's corpse. If you don't play Red Dead Online, that probably won't make a lot of sense, but, you know, if you pass out, you despawn, you get killed, something else, you'll spawn somewhere else, but when you come back, your corpse is still there, so you can do what you want with it, and you can imagine these guys get up to quite a lot of shenanigans with their own dead bodies. That seems like a good note to go out on, I think. So, anyway, so I won't be back next Tuesday, as far as I know, but I don't know. Like I said, something comes up. Like this week, it was the Invincible demo. You never know what's going to come up next time. I was tweeting backwards and forwards with the, Geggs knows, I was tweeting back and forth with the guys at Run a Duck earlier on who make Space Crew and Bomber Crew. They did like a little wave thing, so I was like, wait a second, what are they? Have they got something up their sleeve? It might have been nothing, but I'm sure they're in development of something, because those games were quite fun and popular. I'd like them to bring out another one, Submarine Crew or something like that, we'll see. But in the meantime, if you are in the Discord, I will write this in the Discord as well, but if you are in the Discord, try to think, if you can, if you're aware of any games that have that have a decent level, if possible, of cinematic sort of camera control. right? So something that you could make that you can, like, you know, I'm trying to think of a good example off the top of my head, and I can't. I think the Fallout games, the Fallout 76 has a decent level of camera control, I think. But, you know, because there's 4 of us, and the thing is we're all in the thing, and we don't have a 5th member to sort of be the cameraman, if you like, which would be handy if we did. But maybe we'll think about that. But anyway, until then, take care. If you think of any games like that, just drop them in the game suggestions in Discord. If you think of any games where we could sort of play multiplayer and have a great deal of camera control, or even single player, because I'm going to make single player story stuff as well. And I have lots and lots of plans for that, but they've been in place for a long time. And I'm now getting back to some of it and sorting out the music for it, things like that. So we'll see where we go. But until next time, whenever that is, from Night's Arcade, this is Sleepless Night saying nighty-night.